Yo, what's up people? Twilley's 2 cents here, back with another video. Today we have a tagged video, and this video is about choosing only one fragrance to stay from these designer houses. So I got 10 for you guys today, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the video. So I was tagged by my man Dedrick L. Hicks, and once again this video is about only keeping one fragrance from these designer houses. So I got 10 for you guys. Let's jump right into it. First up, I'm going to be talking about a fragrance from Versace, and this really isn't one that you really hear a lot of talk about, but it is phenomenal. It is Versace Eros Flame. Eros Flame is a deep, warm, sexy fragrance. You get some orange, some black pepper, some lemon, rosemary, just an overall great fragrance for the fall, winter time, date nights. You want to dress this one up right here, and man, you can also find these for a great price. Maybe even this big old, what's this again? And yeah, maybe one of these big 200 ml size bottles. Next fragrance on the list is coming from Salvatore Ferragamo. We have Womo. Womo is another, sweet ambery type of fragrance that gives you the vibe of a tiramisu dessert. Even though you do get a bit of dessert vibes, this is a fragrance that is still handsome, still elegant. Another one that works well when you dress it up. Perfect for the fall and winter time yet again. Nice ambery fragrance right here. Womo. So next we're going to the house of Dior, and if you already know anything about Dior, fragrances, you probably already know which one I'm gonna talk about. I call this fragrance a masterpiece, and to me it still is the champion out of all Dior fragrances until something else come out, and that is Dior Homme Parfum. So we have the lipsticky Iris, we got that Italian orange, tad bit of rose, and a dose of leather. For you guys out there that may be kind of put off by the mentioning of a lipsticky Iris, have no fear, because this thing still has a bit of masculinity to it with that leather that's in here, and this thing is just smooth. You got some woody oud in here, great stuff. Like I said, a masterpiece from Dior. That's Dior Homme Parfum. Next house I'm going to be talking about is Givenchy, and if I can only keep one from that house, it has to be Reserve Privé. So with this fragrance, yet again, you get some Iris, but with this one right here, you have some added booze from that whiskey note, and then you get a bit of nuttiness in this fragrance too from some chestnut. This fragrance right here is powdery, warm, sexy, another date night exclusive in my book. And like I said, if I can only choose one from this house, it would definitely be Reserve Privé. Next house that I have on my list is going to be from Dolce & Gabbana, and I'm not talking about the one EDP. The one that I'm talking about is going to be the one Luminous Night. This is another ambery fragrance that, in my opinion, really stands out due to the note of dates. Not only do you have the note of dates that's not common in, regular designer fragrances, but you also have some basil, some spiciness from black pepper, and on top of that, we have some incense. So if you're looking for a standout designer fragrance that's going to have you set apart from, the majority of other people out there, definitely check out the one Luminous Nights, and you'll see why I have this one as a must-have if I can only choose one from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. Okay, next up we have Imperial Armani, and the fragrance that I'm going to be choosing from that lineup is not the Stronger With You, the regular one, or the Intensely, or even the Absolutely. The one for me is one that is a smash in the fall and winter time again, and that's Oud. With Stronger With You Oud, we have a very simple note breakdown. We got some lavender, vanilla, and of course Oud. So what you really get from this, you get a nice sweet woodiness, one that's simplistic but does have depth and does make this one stand out from the rest of the fragrances that's in the Stronger With You lineup. So this is the one that I'm going with from the house of Imperial Armani. Stronger With You Oud. Okay, this fragrance right here is going to be coming from Yves Saint Laurent, and this one might be kind of a new opinion for you guys. If you're used to watching other, fragrance reviewers, you're probably going to hear about the YSL, Wild Le Parfum, or maybe even the Blue Electrique, but I'm gonna switch it up. If I had to choose one from YSL, it's gonna be L'Homme Eau de Parfum. And the reason I want to go with this one right here is because it has some fresh lavender, and then you have this orange mixed with some cognac, which makes this one right here another boozy fragrance that I really like. What can I say? I'm a fan of booze, and this one does it well. If you haven't got your nose on the Eau de Parfum, do yourself a favor, go out there and check it out. And you may be switching up just like I did, because before this, it was all about the YSL Les Parfums, but this one right here is moved to the top of my list. You know, over the Blue Electric too. Definitely check this one out. If I can only choose one, it'll be this one. Next up on the list, we're gonna be going to the house of Roberto Cavalli, and we have to talk about Womo Golden Anniversary. This fragrance right here still contains that signature violet like the rest of the line, but in this one right here we have something called black violet. That's definitely something that's going to stand out, give you a tad bit of that gasoline vibe to it, but throw in some leather, some more lavender, and some tonka bean. You have something that smells fantastic. Sometimes I put this one on, you know, going to the office, but this is another one that's suitable for date nights as well. And I would say that this one right here, you can get away with wearing this one in the springtime, fall, and winter. Maybe a tad bit harsh in the high heat of the summertime, but other than that, you can rock this one right here. Check this one out. Only one from the house from Roberto Cavalli, and that's Womo Golden Anniversary. Now we're gonna head to the house of Prada, and we're gonna jump right into it with Prada Luna Rossa Sport. Spray it a couple times. What you're really going to get with this one right here, of course, you're going to get some fresh lavender, which may be why they said sport, but other than that, I wouldn't even really call this a sport fragrance, because this thing right here is all about vanilla and tonka bean. At the same time, you do have, you know, some more freshness, you know, to add to the lavender from some juniper berry and some ginger. But like I said, this is dominated by that vanilla and tonka bean. This right here is a versatile beast. This is all year round. If you want to smell, you know, sexy, exquisite, you can still use it as a sport fragrance and rock it to the gym, and it won't be, you know, too bad when your body, you know, when your body temperature heat up. Like I said, this is like a Swiss Army knife right here. Don't get a lot of talk as far as, like, you know, Prada Luna Rossa Black and maybe Prada Luna Rossa Carbon or Ocean, but for me, this is the one right here, Prada Luna Rossa Sport. Okay, so last fragrance up on the list, we're going to be talking about a fragrance from Tom Ford, and this just so happened to be, I think, my first purchase from Tom Ford, and that is Noir Extreme. So with Noir Extreme, you have some saffron, you have that, you know, gourmand, dessertish coffee note that's in this that gives it a unique, you know, ice cream dessert type of vibe. But you also have some beautiful, you know, jasmine and rose in this as well, kind of like giving it a floral touch. And then that base of this fragrance is just smooth with the vanilla and sandalwood. This right here is a great fragrance from Tom Ford. And like I said, if you haven't checked out, you know, Noir Extreme yet from Tom Ford, you might want to go ahead and go look into this. Go to your local Sephora, do what you gotta do, go get a sample of it. And yeah, you might fall in love with it. But for me, if I can only choose one from the house of Tom Ford, it's gonna be Noir Extreme. So there you have it. I had 10 fragrances for you guys that I could only choose to keep one from each of those houses. Those were the ones. Once again, I would like to thank my man Dedrick L. Hicks for tagging me in this video. And yeah, chat it up with me in the comments. What will be the one that you keep from the house of your choice, designer house? Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe, click the notification bell. And if you enjoyed the video, also leave me a like or a dislike, drop some comments, you know, stuff like that. And also check out one of these videos.